Without Supra, I couldn't be a master driver. I trained my master driver ability by driving Supra a long time ago. I went to New Brooklyn together with Mr. Naruse, who taught me how to drive the car. Many car is driving more than 200 kilometers. So I'm so scared for me to join that circuit and drive Supra. One lap is about 10 minutes. I felt like 10 minutes from now, am I still alive? So the Supra to me is more than friend. At that time, Supra is no longer in production, no longer sells. All other car makers like Porsche, Mercedes, Audi, even Volkswagen, and even General Motors, their vehicle is a vehicle which they are going to introduce 2 or 3 years from now. Only Toyota, only myself is driving used car. But today, I felt I meet friend from long time ago. We are kind of separated, but now we meet again. We are back in New Brooklyn for final testing of the new Supra. Toyota lovers are waiting for Supra. I think we need a Supra story again.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome President and CEO of the Toyota Motor Corporation, Akio Toyoda.
I like it there so much, I almost didn't get out. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's great to see you again and to introduce you to one of my closest friends, the new Toyota Supra. Also known as the worst kept secret in the industries. What do you think? It's been 17 years since the last Supra rolled off the line, and it famously beat that Ferrari in the Fast and the Furious. But affection for the Supra is as strong as ever. I'm sure for each of you, there's been at least one car in your life that you have a particular attachment to. One car that holds a special place in your heart. And for me, the Supra is it. Back in the day, my old Supra and I spent countless hours together as I learned to become master driver. But you can imagine the teasing and stares that I got from all the other manufacturers at New Brooklyn, who were driving their beautiful new prototypes, while I'm out there driving what felt like an automobile version of Charlie's Brown Christmas tree. I mean, it was a great car, but you know, a guy can only take so much. So even though Toyota had no plans to make a new Supra, just like a lot of other die-hard Supra fans around the globe, I secretly wanted to make it happen. So did a small group of a designer at Calty, it turns out. A few years ago, they showed me a concept they called the FT1. And as if I needed any more persuading, they managed to get their prototype put into the Gran Turismo video game. Here's me driving it in their studios. By the way, I recommended this approach to any designers out there trying to get his boss to sign off on a concept car. Because for me, it was game over. At that moment, I knew my old friend was coming home. But I also knew there would be high expectations for this new Supra. And it would have to be even more awesome than the original. Which is why I turned to our GAZOO Racing team to help create the driving dynamics for this new Supra. Our GAZOO team actually began as a kind of stunt works that we put together to test cars at Nürburgring beginning in 2007. Because as all manufacturers know, there's no more perfect or challenging place to test a car than the green hell. We didn't start out as an official Toyota race team, though. In fact, the original GAZOO team wasn't even acknowledged by Toyota. We were more like a bunch of friends who thought it would be cool to hang out with the big boys and eat bratwurst. Anyway, little by little, year over year, we learned and got better. And soon we became a real team. In fact, 2018, Toyota's GAZOO Racing division won the World Rally Championship and also Le Mans. So the new Supra was born out of this hands-on testing at Nürburgring. And as a result, I can honestly say that this new Supra is not just fun to drive. It's totally lit. According to my son, this means amazing or super excellent. The new Supra built on its heritage and then some. In both design and performance, it bears a strong connection to our 67 Toyota 2000 GT. Take a look at some of the key design and engineering highlights that make this Supra a car that everyone will enjoy, no matter what your skill level.
The new Supra's design is aerodynamic, daring, and seductive. Short overhangs improve agility, while the fenders stretch over the wide track to telegraph the aggressive driving dynamics. The low cowl allows excellent visibility during corner entry. The cockpit is all business. The single-meter HD instrumentation allows for vehicle monitoring at a glance. The 3-liter twin-scroll turbocharged inline-6 produces 335 horsepower and 365 pound-feet of torque. Direct injection and variable valve timing create a broad torque curve. Power is delivered to the available active differential through a quick-shifting 8-speed automatic with paddle shifters in both normal and sport modes. The sprint to 60 is a quick 4.1 seconds. The platform was designed to maximize rigidity, lower the center of gravity, and achieve a 50-50 weight distribution. The suspension incorporates double-joint front struts and a multi-link rear design to yield precise cornering characteristics. An available adaptive suspension optimizes dampening force in real time. Enhanced steering feel is produced through a variable ratio rack. Fade resistance is generated by large rotors and available Brembo 4-piston front calipers housed in available forged 19-inch wheels. And safety will be paramount with standard pre-crash emergency braking and lane departure warning. In 2019, the legendary Supra returns.
The first Supra of the line will actually be painted in a special mag gray metallic that I think will really appeal to the race car driver in all of us.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome legendary Formula One and current Le Mans champion, Fernando Alonso.
Fernando, welcome. I like you right.
Me too. It's totally lit.
Oh, I know, right? And thanks for winning the Le Mans for us.
My pleasure.
It was an honor to have you in a Toyota.
My pleasure.
Now, I hear you've had a chance to drive a new Supra. What do you think? But don't feel like you have to say nice things because I'm standing here.
Okay, boss. But seriously, I did drive the Supra in Japan, and I can tell you that your fingerprints, Akio, are all over this car. The tuning you and your team did at Nürburgring paid off. It really handles like a race car. I thought the cornering was great. It's got a quick gear shift, fast acceleration, nice braking performance. The electronics are quite sophisticated. It's like a race car you can drive quite comfortably every day. I think people are going to love it, and I want the first one.
Oh, well, actually, the very first new Supra of the line is going to be auctioned off for charity at Barrett-Jackson this coming Saturday. It will look like this one, but with some special red accent and red leather interiors.
Okay, and I heard that you personally signed the engine cover.
I did, but I think it will be probably get a better price if you sign it. So we should talk about that later.
Okay.
And hey, good luck driving that car, the other car at Daytona, even though it's not a Toyota.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Fernando Alonso, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Racing really does allow us to learn from the road and improve our cars. And that's why the Supra will be joining the upcoming NASCAR Xfinity Series. Driver Christopher Bell will be doing the honors for us. Although, I think I need to make sure he's old enough to drive. You know, SUVs are nice, but at the end of the day, is there anything better than a tight rear-wheel drive sports car? In fact, between you and me, I hope this isn't the only sports car you see with a Toyota badge in the future. Ladies and gentlemen, they say all good things come to those who wait, even a really long time. And now, finally, the next chapter in the story can begin. Today, the legend has returned. Supra is back, better than ever. Thank you very much. Thank you.